My name is Candace.
Hi, I'm Kevin Jenkins, firing representative for District 1.
My name is Michaela Mullins, and I'm one of the representatives of Indivisible Tri-Cities.
My name is Melissa Fierro.
What brings you out today?
I've got 3 Hispanic grandchildren, and what I see as the start of, people being profiled, and unjustly jailed, I'm afraid for them.
I came out today mainly just to help support, show our disapproval with the current administration and all the things that they're doing. It's nice to see that so many people came out today. Really gives me a lot of hope that people are actually waking up to the monstrosity that is Donald Trump and everybody.
Is there a specific issue that has brought you out?
I wouldn't say it's one specific issue. I'd say it's multiple. From what I believe it was his first day when he got rid of the 1965 bill that was protecting discrimination in the workplace on federal levels, to stopping the military from going to the Black Engineer of the Year awards, or I forgot what the academy is called, but it's an all-ladies school. The military goes there every year. They gather the most talented individuals, as the military has said themselves. This is where some of their best and brightest come from. So for us to stop, I feel like it's only going to hurt our further military. You got Signalgate with Pete Hegseth. Yeah, it's a very long list on what brought me out here.
Since the beginning, honestly, for me, I've seen a lot of issues, especially growing up in a very extreme religious background. And I saw a lot of the warning signs to begin with, but once it started to affect our communities, like our food banks losing funding and things like that, and then it's moved on from just that to a complete violation of human rights in a lot of aspects. We're hoping to get everybody here. We go around from each of the Tri-Cities. That way all of our communities are represented, as well as we hold a food drive at every protest that we have.
I heard you talk about due process, human rights kind of being violated. Was there any other specific issues that really brought you out today?
A big one, and this one might be a personal one for me, is the fact that gender-affirming care is being compared to female genital mutilation, and it is an insult to both parties because it takes away from the actual harm that these people go through, whether it's through discrimination or through these girls' families actually putting them through the procedure.
I just think it's important that all citizens come out and get involved in their political process and make sure that their voices are heard to fight back against this administration and all of the tremendously horrible things that they're doing and plan to do.
What actions are you hoping to see comes out of the protest?
Acknowledgement from our state senators, the U.S. senators and the U.S. representatives, that they need to start paying attention to their constituents.
From these protests, I think I am wanting people to just be more aware and be more involved in what is actually happening all around the country. Hopefully this will inspire more people to start running for, different political positions, whether they run for Congress or they run for their state house, but just enrage people enough to want change and to be those drivers of change. Let's not just sit back and wait passively for somebody else to do something. If there is ever a time for people to act, it is definitely now.
I'm hoping that our government starts to actually see us. I know we have some senators and stuff who are standing up for us, but I'm hoping that maybe we can get Donald Trump out of office and just try to become what America's supposed to be.
I think that what the purpose of these protests for is starting to actually work, which is to get the message out that it's more than just hardcore left-leaning folks who are upset about what's happening. And the more pressure that we put on our elected officials, the more likely they are to hopefully start doing something to rein this administration in.
Do you have a message for your local representatives?
Yes.
That you'd like to
do
share?
better.
Do better?
For my local representative, I would definitely say grow a spine. If you can't do that, then please step aside, because this is bigger than just one person. It's bigger than me, you, anybody else. This is about the entire country. This is about the future of us, our kids, our grandchildren. This could honestly reshape the entire world order as we know it. I just don't see this going in a very positive direction at the current moment. So I would definitely recommend our local representative to please do more, stand up against Trump. We have your back if you choose to do so, but if you don't, then you'll just have to be removed.
Yes, I would. This is for Diana Harshbarger. I don't understand how we're supposed to trust you to represent every single one of us in our district whenever you talk about black senators and trans people the way you do on Christian podcasts. That's not very godly, and that's not what our region is about.
Listen to the people. Maybe try getting out and hearing what really matters to the folks that you represent, who put you in office, and try to do something that works for them and not to line the pocket of billionaires.
And how did you hear about the protest?
Through the East Tennessee Voices.
On my Facebook page, Vote Kevin Jenkins, I have a lot of these guys on here. Whenever I see events like this, I will just go and I'll repost it and tell people, encourage them to come out to these events.
So I've been a part of this ever since the first one. I've been an activist since 2011. I've been coming out to all the ones, the one in Kingsport, the last two that have been in Johnson City, and now this one. I got together with a group. It was a bunch of like-minded individuals, and we decided to start bringing all of the organizations together to try to actually make a difference in our community.
I belong to the Indivisible Tri-Cities Facebook page and have been getting more involved in local opportunities.
How would you recommend people get involved?
Any way you can. Listen, call, write, visit. Listen, all of your local reps come out to events like this. Just get involved any way you can. Let your voice be heard.
I would always say start small. There are plenty of Facebook pages right here in Tennessee. You have Hancock County, Sullivan County. Yeah, so we have all of those Facebook pages and whatnot. You have plenty of YouTube channels that you can start with. But just start going to protests, meet people, interact with people. You'll meet wonderful people here. At that point, you can start networking. Some person might have like a little town hall event. I know for me, I have a group chat, and we were talking about starting up just a community garden to help people inside the Tri-City areas who might be down on their luck at the current moment. But it's just taking that first initial step, whether it be posting that you disagree with the current administration, whether it be actually doing something more physical, hands-on, as in making donations or going out to these protests, or just, starting like a food drive or something like that. Any little bit help, but it's all going to go a long way in the very end.
All right, and here we have Dogs Against Doge. Do you have any words you'd like to share, sir? Any words?